When I'm talking about managing your mind or rewiring your brain, like what the hell am I talking about? This is something I talk about a lot when it comes to creating different results in your life, like goals that you have per se. Like for me personally, it's been going to the gym every single day, and it's also been eating a little differently. For me, it's I gave up gluten and sugar. Those things don't matter. What matters is what I'm aiming to do, that which isn't a normal habit for me, right? It's the change. It's the actions that I have to take that are different from my used to be everyday life, right? And so when I'm saying that, that can be you too. You can have anything that you want and desire. You can change. You don't have to be stuck in habit. And I tell you this in relation to managing your mind and changing your brain, rewiring your brain rather. This is what I mean. I'm meaning that what you are thinking, what you are feeling, all relates to your action, right? That's what is the driving factor. And so when you are trying to make a different result, right, create a different action, you have to go to the source. And that source is what you're thinking. Now, a lot of the times it can be challenging to see what you're thinking or understand what you're thinking, right? Because our brains are all over the place. Like, we've got a lot going on. I mean, have you ever tried to meditate? I hear this so often from so many people. My brain won't quiet down. Exactly. That's my point, right? So when you can come into a place of awareness, right? Whether that's about how you feel, because usually that's kind of what tips us off easily or more easily, not for everybody, but in my case and a lot of people that I've worked with, it's easier to be like, ooh, I kind of feel like crap. I kind of feel like, ooh, I feel like something's in the pit of my stomach. Like, oh, I didn't like that. And then go and navigate it a little bit more of like, okay, well, knowing what Sabrina told me that it's what I'm thinking. Well, what am I thinking if I'm feeling that? What comes to mind, right? That is the key. When you can understand that, and you can do that by awareness. And how do we get awareness? Well, we slow our brain down. We slow our ass down. We sit in a fucking chair. We meditate. We pray. We journal. Anything that's going to slow this nonstop from happening, that's going to help you to see and have awareness, to be like, oh, okay, well, what does that mean? Oh, I think this, and if I think this and I feel this, right, this is what I'm going to get. So if I want to go to the gym, what do I have to think and feel in order to create that action, right? That's the kind of thoughts that we need to have. And that's exactly what I mean when I'm saying let's manage our minds. It's coming into awareness, seeing what we're thinking, and then making a different choice based on how we want to feel, how we want to react, how we want to respond, and what results we want to get. We always have the choice, but we so often, like I said, so busy, all over the place, can't slow our brains down to even come to this space of awareness, let alone take different action, because we're so caught up in what our brains are telling us, which is just a pattern, just habitual. But you can step outside of those habits. You can learn to rewire your mind.